How we doing? My name is Alan Roberts. We're back at it for number 2. How's everybody doing? Today, for our second video today, we're going to talk about how Tess Holliday lies to herself on video. And she just lies to herself on video. It's kind of wild to watch this. So let's just get to it, frankly. I mean, I'm just going to put it up here.
For those of you that know me, I have.
First of all, is she holding that motherfucker like right here? It's wild to me. Wild, 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 wild.
Never given a fuck what people.
And by the way, who told this woman bangs look good on her? I mean, I'm nobody to talk about hair, but if you want to fucking like box in your fucking face, Jesus.
You know, for those of you that
She looks like Man at Arms from He-Man.
know me, I have never given a fuck what people thought about me.
You've never given a fuck what people thought about you. You're going to go with that. You're going to go with you've just never given a fuck what people think about you. As if I couldn't go on to your social media and find dozens of videos posted once about every month of people making you cry because they're calling you fat. You're gonna truly say you have never ever given a fuck about anybody, anything they've said about you. Give me 1 second. One second. If you guys wonder what Tess's haircut looks like. There it is. Anyway, here we go.
What they felt about how I show up in the world.
You show up fat as fuck in the world. And you definitely give a fuck about that. Remember when she was trying to tell people that she weighed 300 pounds not too long ago? Remember that? Like, remember when, I mean, like, you're telling me you don't give a fuck what people think about you when you literally, that's like, you're only famous for trying to have people call you pretty? Like, you don't give a fuck? Are we serious? So this is her stance. She's never, like, we're completely ignoring all of history. We're completely ignoring all of history right now. Tess is stating right now that she has never given a fuck what people think about her.
But one thing I know for sure.
One thing I know for sure is that you are fucking gasping for breath while just walking. Gasping for breath.
Is that we are stepping into the new year, not apologizing to those that don't like how we show up in this world.
Well, you've never apologized before, even though you've been a complete fucking sack of shit human being, lied to your fans about all sorts of goddamn shit. This woman once said that she was going to donate money to a fucking domestic violence charity with proceeds from her fucking shirt, her shirt sales, and didn't. Like, she's a horrible piece of shit.
I don't like how I look. That's not my problem.
Yeah, it is, because if it wasn't about your looks, nobody would know who the fuck you are, because you got a pea brain. Like, it's like this weird thing. It's like the fatter you get, the dumber you get. It's not like you're some sort of fucking intellectual.
You don't like how I dress? I don't care.
The only thing about how you dress is that, like, there are people that could probably use those car covers. People have hazardous weather around their fucking houses, and they absolutely, like, every time you wear a dress, somebody's car is not getting covered.
You don't like how I smell? We'll get into it. I actually
Sure.
smell really good.
No, you don't.
You don't like me? I don't care.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You care very much if people don't like you.
I don't care. The me that cared, she's staying in 2024.
So wait, in 2024, you cared, but just a couple seconds ago, you said you never cared. So you cared this year, but then you just said you never cared. Do these people not fucking play this shit back before they fucking post it? So you never cared, but you cared in 2024.
2024 broke me.
You didn't care. If you didn't care, it wouldn't break you. And breaking you for real, like the 450 pounds is what's breaking you. I mean, so you never cared, but 2024 broke you. Okay.
It almost broke me.
Did it almost break you or did it break you?
And I just was like, no, I'm not doing this. I don't claim this. So we are not apologizing. We are taking up all of the space.
You're right. You're taking up all the fucking space. All the fucking space.
2025 and the foreseeable future. And
the foreseeable future for you is 2026. Because the way you sound just walking, the way your skin looks, I'm going to argue that 2026, to be living in 2026, should be what you call goals.
If somebody doesn't like it, guess what? We don't care.
Yeah, you do. You care very fucking much. Like 6 months ago, you were crying because people no longer cared to have you model or shock model because you were never really a model. You're a sideshow fucking attraction. That's all you are. You are just a sideshow attraction that people wheeled out and be like, look, we like fat people. We got this person that we're going to have on stage here in a second. Beep, 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 beep. Hang on. Boop, 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 puts her on stage, watches her waddle down, and then they have to fucking call in the fucking heavy equipment again to fucking get her off the stage.
We don't. And that's that.
Yeah, that's that. Thank you for that immensely fucking awesome video of you contradicting yourself sentence to fucking sentence. I'm like, people are like, oh, you always make videos on Tess. Yep. As long as this fat bitch thinks that she should be actually putting shit out there, telling people not to care about being fat, I'm on her fucking neck. I mean, I'm not really on her neck because she doesn't have one, but I'm going to be like on her case because, you know, it's helpful for her. I mean, people, and helpful for society. People don't realize this. Like, I just really, 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 really want to know what she was thinking when she posted this. I've never cared. I have never cared. The person that cared in 2024, they're gone. It's still 2024, and you just said you never cared. Dealing with imbeciles is fucking incredibly hard sometimes. Just absolutely incredibly fucking hard. So listen, folks. I'll do Q&A for a little bit. And then I'm going to hop off here and I'm going to slice down some beef. And my wife and I are making beef salad today. And we're going to roll them up and there's going to be peanut sauce. And I'm saying this because my son's in the chat and I know I'm making him miss that he's not here to have this shit because my wife is the fucking cook with this shit. But I'll take Q&A questions. What do we got going on? Oh, by the way, one more time, in case you weren't on the last live, this right here is the last chance Make America Healthy Again 1 year coaching deal. I've got 2 slots left. They will be gone by the end of the day. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but she's getting ready to make them right now. But this is the Make America Healthy Again coaching deal. It's $599.99 for daily communication and weekly video conferences. We help adjust your lifestyle bit by bit by bit. We focus on satiation, satisfaction. We teach the principles that Crystal has developed to help me be 3 years, 11 months, 2 days, no binges. So please do take us up on that offer. If you have a hard time controlling yourself, if the holidays have whipped your ass already, take us up on this offer. We still do have other offers. We have a 6-month deal, which is, I believe, is $499.99, and we have a 3-month deal, which is $249.99, and a month-to-month deal, which is $99.99. But this is the last chance for this one right here. So, in fact, I will put in the other ones in case that is not how what you want to commit to. But here is the ones that will remain. But I just got to be honest; these ones are filling up too. So. God damn it. I did it again. Oh, no, it worked. Okay, good. It worked. It worked. It worked. All right. So good. All right. So anybody have any questions for today? Oh, this is awesome. Lost 34 pounds since October 8th. That is that's fucking amazing. Everybody congratulate Draco FM. I hope I got that right. Draco FM. Tess was never a model. She was a waddle. Oh. You guys make me so proud. You guys make me so proud. Have a beautiful family Christmas, Alan. Family in chat. Absolutely. You know, here's the thing. I'm not going to be live tomorrow. I'm not going to be live Saturday or Sunday. I might go live periodically, but this is likely my last live for at least quite a few days because my wife and I are doing some stuff tomorrow together. And then Saturday is Saturday. And Sunday, we are going to start our trek up to see the fam, and then we're going to be at the fam. So this is the last chance here. I always tell people that it took me years to get over 400 pounds. That's why it took me years to get it off. That's very good advice. That is very, very, very good advice because people are like, I'm not losing weight fast enough. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm sorry, but like, you know, if you lose a pound a week, that's good. That's real, real, real good. This is picked up Alchemy and Nomo. Any advice for the first time user other than hydration? I honestly really try to, not just hydration, try to get your hydration, like 75% of it before your midday, before your first dose of Alchemy. A lot of people take Alchemy at midday also, and then they take just another dose of Alchemy, or they take Nomo and Alchemy midday, and then they take another dose of Alchemy in the evening. I personally take mine that way, but if you want to take Nomo and Alchemy in the evening, take your first dose of Alchemy midday, about a half hour before you eat anything or eat your midday meal. And besides that, just make sure to stay up on it. And for everybody, it's just not advice for people to just take the supplements. Try to eat as much whole food as possible. Like stay away from ultra processed foods. They're not even foods. We should call them food-like products because they're just not really food. But that's my biggest piece of advice. Let me know how it is. Another piece of advice is make sure you remember to fucking take it. Make sure you remember to take the supplements, which I need to take mine, I believe. So make sure you remember to take the supplements because a lot of people don't. Any advice on how to eat out and stay healthy? Steak and veggies. Steak and veggies is served just about at every place. Breakfast places, omelets with no hash browns, stuff like that. I've never had trouble at restaurants. Always just make the more mindful choice. You're never gonna have like the perfect choice at restaurants probably, but you can have the more mindful choice. And there's nothing wrong with a good steak and some broccoli. That's my Texas Roadhouse order every time. You should go ice skating in Shenley or in downtown. I told my colleagues I would join them, but I flaked to study for qualifiers. I'm not a cold weather person anymore. I'm too lean for that, honestly. And I'm going to be with family most of the time and family and friends and stuff like that. So, and I don't have any desire to go into the fucking city at all whatsoever. What is your advice for sugar cravings in the morning? Drink a bunch of fucking water. A bunch of water. A bunch. But also make sure to immediately also, if you have cravings in the morning, instead of just making them last, have your breakfast be all protein, 3 eggs and a piece of steak, 4 eggs, something like that. Yeah, I had to add more Nomo in the beginning of the day. Lots of stress right now with husband's surgery. Well, I hope your husband's doing okay. And that's when I take mine too, because I have stressful days. But brilliant advice as usual. Thank you very much. We want a foodie beauty react. I don't like talking about that disgusting, fucking evil, horrible, disgusting, fucking horrible person. What am I like? You know when you're gonna get a video on her when she dies, and I'm like, and I do a video being like, not surprised. It'll be my not surprised video. She's a foul, disgusting pig, and I don't ever want to fucking. I don't care to talk about her. I always do egg white omelet with no cheese, sub fruit for tomato slice. That's good. Good. Best number of hours to fast during IF. IF is not some sort of magical thing. I personally don't eat past like 8 p.m. and I don't eat again until normally like 2 p.m. So I don't really fucking, I really don't buy it. There's no like, oh, well, I'm an 18 6 faster and I'm a 20 or to 4 hour faster. It's really along the lines of what suits you best. Like, and I think you should listen to that. We help people with this in our coaching too, by the way, but um, there's no intermittent fasting is basically skipping a meal. It works because it is caloric restriction. That's just about it. Now there are some other very positive factors about it because it does help reduce inflammation in your GI tract because the less times a day you eat, the less inflammation you're going to have. Every time you eat, your GI tract, your stomach, your intestines, that sort of thing, they become a little bit inflamed every single time. So if you're eating constantly, it's a constant inflammation, and that's when people develop, ulcerative colitis, stuff like that, blah blah blah. But if you eat less times of the day or less frequently, then your GI tract has a chance to rid itself of the inflammation in between. So that's the best part about it. And hide that comment. Is a high protein breakfast okay before the gym? Depends on the person. I mean, first of all, breakfast should be almost all protein for everybody. There's like the concept of breakfast foods like pancakes, stuff like that. Pancake, there's literally cake in the fucking name. You're eating cake for fucking breakfast. And on special occasions, why not? But I make waffles about once a week for Crystal, but why not? I will say this though, like you should always, like, if you are going to eat breakfast, which I don't suggest many people eat breakfast. Most people do not have the caloric expenditure to justify eating for a 12-hour stretch of time. Like I eat, basically one big meal and a larger snack a day. And if you're going to eat breakfast though, make sure it's like it's the concept of carno, keto, whole food. So if you're going to eat 3 meals a day or 2 meals a day and a snack, or 1 meal a day and 2 snacks, have it be carnivore, all meat, fat, keto, meat, fat, and veggies that are non-starchy. Then the third one later on, like a couple hours before you go to bed, can have some starchy vegetables to it, like a potato, rice, sweet potato, something like that, parsnips. And then maybe an evening snack if you haven't had the other 2 meals. But yes, it's not only good, but it is for breakfast, but it is what I would suggest. However, some people, it depends on if you're going to the gym. Some people also have an issue with, they get nauseated. Like I can't eat before I work out because I will throw up. And it's part of like how I work out too. But so it's dependent on person. We can help you figure that out with coaching also. Amberlyn Reed React, just so sick of talking about her. Like I talked about her. I've got probably 24 videos about that fucking heifer. And I mean, she's pathetic. She is a cautionary tale. It's fucking ridiculously sad that she has, done this to herself, but she deserves everything she fucking gets. I mean, she's a miserable person because she made herself fucking miserable. There's my reaction. Maybe though, I'm not counting it out. I'm not trying to be snarky. Maybe sometime. Send me, if you guys want to send me stuff too, send it either in direct message on Instagram at the MFing COO or on X at the MFing COO. Anyone messing with Beauty Beauty is getting targeted for shutting down right now. I fucking couldn't give a fuck about that hoe. Let's see. How does your diet change during the holiday meals? What's a holiday dinner look like for you? For me, it doesn't change all that much, to tell you the truth. But if it's a holiday, I will wake up, work out, drink 1.5 gallons of water before midday. Probably normally have a steak, maybe a 12-ounce ribeye steak for midday, and then just enjoy the holiday meal. And the next day, make sure that I do the same thing. It doesn't change much. Like Crystal and I are going to go out to a restaurant tomorrow. I'm going to eat whatever the fuck I want, but I'm going to have taken care of it the rest of the day. Like I'm also at the stage though too, like I'm not trying to lose weight at all anymore. I have lost my weight. I'm just maintaining. And I do that by being very mindful, maybe one weekly indulgence. I have something sweet almost every day, normally yogurt and frozen berries, but it doesn't change much. I just enjoy the meal, No, don't get me wrong, Crystal, when we bake, when we cook ourselves, like Thanksgiving, all healthy stuff. Very, very minimal carbs still too. Like I don't take in that many carbohydrates at all because they don't make my body feel good. And I have a problem with gluten. I get very distended. So it doesn't bother me at all. And I love how I eat. So I love every day's worth of food, just like it's a holiday. If I don't focus on protein my first meal, I end up feeling hungry an hour or two later. Protein first in all meals. Boom. That is great advice. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That depends on the person. I couldn't possibly answer that question for you. I don't know. Like you're talking about workouts, working out. My idea of working out and your idea of working out could be radically different. So, I recently learned how important protein is. I got blood work done, and it said I was deficient in protein. I now have to take protein shakes with my meals. Good. I bought some of the gluten-free flour you were talking about. I'll be making cinnamon rolls for Christmas with it. Ooh, that fucking sounds good. God damn. It's amazing. Does high protein diet make you lose calories faster? No, it doesn't make you lose calories faster, but it does keep you satiated much easier. It doesn't actually necessarily, although the saturated fat alongside with like red meat and stuff like that is good for your endocrine system. It does help give your body the building blocks for things like, brain matter and also testosterone, estrogen, those sorts of things. So, but it doesn't make you lose weight faster or lose calories faster. It just does help keep you satiated more. And it's way healthier for you. Red meat and eggs. If I could only eat two things ever again in my life, it would be ribeye steak and heritage eggs. 100%. I mean, I'm hoping this year I get to set it up where at some point in time, most of my day is going to be, because we're finishing setting up the homestead. We're going to get rabbits and runner ducks. Runner ducks have very, very large, very fatty eggs. And I'm going to do, once we're set, I'm going to do a stretch where I'm going to try to do a month of only eating rabbit and runner duck eggs and see how my body goes with it, and then share it with all you guys. Nope, I don't worry about that shit. If you like it, great, but it's just like it's the same thing as like vegan meat. Like I don't need konjac noodles. Like I'll do rice noodles for like pad thai and stuff like that, but I don't really give a fuck about all that shit. That overcomplicate that shit. I got fucking steak. I had steak yesterday. I'm gonna have steak today. I'm gonna have steak tomorrow. I mean, it's what I eat. So I'm not a huge fan of those things, but if they help you avoid eating other stuff, great. So no mac and cheese. I don't eat mac and cheese. No. Mac and cheese isn't really even food. It's a food-like product. I have elderly parents who are both anemic, but told to stay away from red meat because of blood pressure. Any advice? I'm not going to give medical advice like that, but there's no fucking evidence that red meat increases blood pressure at all whatsoever. Braised rabbit. I like barbecued rabbit. Smoked rabbit. Oh, all good. Do you think it is possible to be vegetarian and get enough protein? It's possible, but you're normally going to end up fucking fat. I mean, vegetarian's a little different because you get to eat eggs, right? So if you get to eat eggs, you can eat a lot of fucking eggs, beans, and stuff like that. But there's also a ton, and I mean a fucking ton of carbohydrates attached to most protein in vegetarian sources. So your caloric expenditure needs to be very, very high to burn off the calories that are ingested by trying to get enough protein. So it's possible. It's just not ideal. You need to up your protein before your skin removal surgery. Get you some ribeye. I'm telling you. I used to eat 2,500 plus calories a day. Now I try to have my limit to 1,700, 2,100 calories a day. That's very, very good. Very, very good. How to lower blood pressure. Stress relief. Make sure you get plenty of sleep. Make sure you get plenty of hydration. And salt is actually not necessarily a fucking factor in that. It's just not. Now, there are genetic factors and everything like that too. But You'll watch the basics, make sure you're properly hydrated, make sure you get plenty of sleep, those sorts of things. I think I read something like when people are sleep deprived, they can raise their blood pressure up like fucking 10 points, systolic and diastolic. It's fucking crazy. I made myself a meat pie yesterday. It was delicious. That's awesome. That's awesome. Any tips for me suffering with insomnia? Well, there's magnesium. Magnesium. What kind of magnesium is it? Crystal's been using it. So give me a second. And I'm working with Mark about a sleep study too, a sleep supplement also. So give me 1 second. Orders. There it is. Magnesium glycinate, and you can get it on Amazon. Take it right before bed. Take it with that with a melatonin. It should help break it. My insomnia is ADHD related when I have it. It's been really, really, really good the last couple of days, like this last week, sleeping like a fucking baby. So, but also for people that have trouble sleeping, we do what's called a sleep hygiene routine. Meaning like a little 30-minute checklist right before you go to bed. Is the room temperature low? Is it low enough to have, like, if you have an insomnia, the room temperature, you lower it down a couple degrees to the point where you can put a second blanket on you. Sometimes the weight of the blanket helps you fall asleep. There's another thing I do is called contrast showers. It's 3 minutes hot, 1 minute cold, 2 minutes hot, 1 minute cold, 1 minute hot, 1 minute cold. Hop out while you're cold, dry off, hop into the bed, and then just kind of lay there. When the bed warms you up, it actually relaxes you and you fall asleep. So that's one of the things I use already. Of course. Thank you very much. Do you take ADHD meds? Nope. Why would I take ADHD? Why would I suppress a fucking superpower? I mean, people act like ADHD is a phenotype. We would be the hunters, gatherers, and warriors as we evolved. Like, why the fuck would I fucking dampen that shit? Now, don't get me wrong. I wish that when I was growing up, society was a little better with helping me develop my skills about this. But today alone, today alone, we went shopping. We had to pick up some groceries, last minute groceries for what we're making today. Went to the gym, did fucking 3 hours worth of consultations already, set this up, researched this, talked to you guys, read 3 studies. And I woke up at like fucking 5. It's not like I woke up super, super early. So why would I take anything that would dampen my superpower? I mean, that's the thing. Like, first of all, I think that a lot of people that get put on ADHD don't have ADHD. I think a lot of people that get put on ADHD eat too much motherfucking sugar. Like, I have ADHD. I have what's called diagnosed high process ADHD. High process ADHD normally comes with, I'm back. High process ADHD normally comes with a much higher than average IQ, and I'm not bragging, but I do. It comes with being able to multitask, those sorts of things, hyper focus. Why would I dampen that? I would never, ever, ever dampen that. And I suggest to everybody else, if a teacher tells you your kid needs to be on ADHD medications, tell the teacher, Alan Roberts said, fuck off. Learn how to do your goddamn job better, and make sure your kid's not eating a bunch of sugar before going to school. Chances are they don't have ADHD. Chances are they just have too much fucking energy. I have ADHD and I love that analogy. Hell fucking yeah. ADHD is also the inventors, artists, night watch, go to in emergency situations. Exactly. My issue is when it comes to studying, and after an hour or two, I end up losing focus. Eliminate sugar from your life. That'll change. Sugar, like eating sugar daily and having ADHD is not a good mix. But also, if you eat a lot of sugar, you might not be ADHD. You might just be fucking hyper from the sugar. I have ADHD. I recently got an EEG. My results said that the left part of my brain couldn't focus. I was wheezing. Oh, that's. I hear you. In your opinion, what are the best ways to treat ADHD? How do you manage to stay productive? Well, find the shit you love and call it a fucking job. Like, I love what I fucking do. This is what's funny. I know I come across harshly to people. This is not meant to sound braggadocious, but Crystal and I are probably the best weight loss coaches in the fucking country. one, I've lost weight myself. Two, we individualize it for every fucking human being. We have over 100 clients. We talk to them daily in the chat. We do weekly consultations with all of them. I love what I fucking do. I absolutely love what I fucking do. I love reading studies on health. I love reading studies on supplements. I love reading studies on those sorts of things. I love investigating shit. I talk about politics on evening rants because I love interjecting myself into that stuff and learning about it. But I also want to say that one of the reasons why I talk politics about so much is health became political. Health became political, so therefore I got to fucking get involved, you know? But find the shit you love and do it. And ADHD meds are very addictive. To give a child Adderall is literally giving them meth. It's wild, wild. But anyway, folks, that is my time. My name is Alan Robertson. One more time, this is the 1-year package deal. Well, this is the, by the way, this is the 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month package deal. But this is the 1 year, and the 1 year, this is the last day for the 1 year because we only got 2 slots left, and I'm pretty sure they're going to get used. So please do take us up on that offer. I hope to talk to all of you soon. I will be back at 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight on Evening Rants with Mark Lobliner, where we're going to try to get ourselves canceled. Have a good day. Goddamn.
The Holy Trinity Bundle isn't just about weight loss. It's about empowering you to find your healthiest, happiest self. Let's talk about what's in the bundle and how it caters specifically to our needs. First, we got Ember, which is not just any fat burner. It's also going to boost your mood, your energy levels, while also suppressing your appetite. And if you're worried about it being too strong, you can split the tablet in half to tailor its impact. Next, we have Alchemy NCT, which turns the carbs that you eat into energy and not fat. Yes, energy, not fat. This is our way of making sure that the meals that you eat contribute positively to your weight loss journey. And girls, we all know that we want that. And finally, no morbidity. This one's my favorite because it works while you sleep. It burns fat and controls those nighttime cravings without any stimulants, so you wake up feeling refreshed. Try it out and feel the genuine difference. Here's to new beginnings and real results.